I'm on a mission to read all the Agatha Christie books, and I just finished reading my 8th Poirot book, 6th Poirot novel. What is it about? Is it any good? All the answers are in this spoiler-free review of the book Peril at the End House. So let's get started with this video. But before that, hi there, I'm Manpreet. I'm India's leading books YouTuber who helps people discover new books and develop the habit of reading. If you're new here, please make sure you subscribe, follow me on my social media, and turn your notifications on by hitting that bell button so that you get notified every time I post a new video. Also, there's this free newsletter, weekly newsletter that you get with all the content that I produce in a month, in a week actually, and a lot of free bookish resources. If you want that newsletter, you have to just follow the link in the description and subscribe. Okay, now let's get started with the review of this book. Poirot is on another vacation with Hastings, and this time he runs into this charming woman, Miss Nick Buckley, who mentions some curious events that convince Poirot that somebody is trying to kill Miss Nick Buckley. But the problem is, Nick does not believe this is happening and is least bothered by it. Now, not only Poirot has to find out the killer before he is able to kill Miss Nick Buckley, but he also has to make her believe that somebody is trying to murder her. And that, my friend, is what the story of this book is about. Now, Agatha Christie, as an author, she does a great job at, creating her plot. She somehow is able to find a new way, a very interesting way people can be killed, and then she makes it into a plot of her book and weaves a mystery around it that only Poirot's little grey cells can solve. Now, this particular book is slightly different because the murder hasn't happened yet and Poirot is trying to stop it before it happens. But obviously, there's still a big mystery around who is trying to kill Nick, and there's the whole investigation around it that you as a viewer are able to see when you read this book. So who is Miss Nick Buckley really? She is definitely very charming and has got Poirot's interest, but who is she in her life? She has friends and she has had a couple of lovers, and there are some things that she does not want to talk about. The plot of the book is actually quite impressive, but I would not say this is the best work of Agatha Christie. Why? Because I have read some plots and some books of Agatha Christie which are so amazing. The plot has been done so well that you are not able to guess who committed the murder or what the mystery is all about up until the last page, and it is all very, very interesting. But that is not the case with this particular book. Yes, it is super interesting, and seriously, the whole plot and mystery around it is very genius, but it is also something that you are able to predict after a point. I would say it's not even as smooth as other Agatha Christie novels, because most of the Agatha Christie novels you're not able to see when she's laying out some traps for you as a reader, the red herrings and all that. But this one, it was a little abrupt in that way, which is why I'm saying it's not that smooth as other works of Agatha Christie. The book also has references to several other Poirot mysteries like the mysterious affair at Styles, the murder of Roger Ackroyd, and the mystery of Blue Train, all of which I have reviewed on the channel. So do check out those 3 videos as well after you're done watching with this one. Okay, we have talked about the plot and we have talked about what I did not like about the plot. Now let's talk of the characters. Like other Agatha Christie novels, there are multiple characters in the book, and at some point you are bound to suspect each of the characters. There is Nick, there are Nick's friends, her cousin, her possible love interest, and then there are some people living as tenants in her property, the end house. Most of these characters are suspects like any other Agatha Christie novel, and yet all of these seem so innocent. Who is trying to kill Miss Nick Buckley? And is it that Poirot is wrong this time? Maybe nobody's trying to kill her. Or maybe she's going to be dead before he finds out. The writing in the book is as usual as other Agatha Christie novels. I always point this out. If you're a very beginner into Agatha Christie books, you might find her writing a little bit difficult, or I would say just weird, because these books were written a long time back and you might experience this shock that you're not familiar with the kind of writing you will see in the books. But once you read 1 or 2 Agatha Christie books, which will be a slow read for you because you're just beginning out with getting comfortable with that kind of writing, you are able to see how simple and easy to read these books are, because she just finds the easiest words and the easiest way to weave a complicated mystery, and that is the beauty of Agatha Christie books. So do not let the writing put you off from the book. This is just like any other Agatha Christie book in terms of writing, and any other Agatha Christie book. All Agatha Christie books in terms of writing are pretty much the same and pretty amazing. Overall, I would say Peril at the End House by Agatha Christie is a pretty good weekend read. Is it the best work of hers? No. Is it a really good novel? No. Would it be in the list of my top 5 favorite Agatha Christie novels ever? No. But is it still good? It definitely is. I really wish I could see the trap that Agatha Christie was laying as an author in the book. I really wish I couldn't predict the book like I could. I really wish I could see what she was doing, that obviously, and then I would have enjoyed the book a little bit more, a lot more. But the fact is, I did that. I did predict and see all of that quite clearly. It's just like, she just put it there and was like, Manpreet, look at this. I'm laying a red herring. I'm telling you who is the murderer. I'm telling you what is happening in the book. And I just saw that, and that just marred my whole experience of the book. And that happened in the middle. If it were happening in the end, almost the end, it would have been better. Anyway, I do wish I felt better about this book. I overall gave it 4 out of 5 stars. It's a decent read. And you might like it if you have not been reading all the Agatha Christie books. But yes, this is what I think about this book. If you have enjoyed this review, do not forget to let me know in the comments down below. Book reviews are something that not a lot of people like to see. So if you're watching this and if you are appreciating the fact that I did a book review, please, please, please comment down below your support, your appreciation. Even if it's just like a good video, comment like good video, Manpreet. It would just keep me going. So please do this, not just to me, to all the creators who are making unpopular formats just for you guys, because I, at least, I see the need for book reviews, and I see that not many people watch it. So it's not like a very sound decision to make book reviews. But the people who are still doing it, I really appreciate them, and I feel like, you as viewers should also appreciate that. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. This is Manpreet signing off. I'll be back with another video very soon.